Hi, I'm sure you've heard the phrase seeing is believing, but I was thinking about this and I don't think that's actually quite right. There are many things which are incredibly important and you can't see them working, but you can feel the effects of them. And so the obvious one that comes to mind as an old neuroscientist is the brain. You cannot see the brain working, but you can feel the effects of the brain working. A second one is digestion. You cannot see digestion working, but you can feel the effects of digestion. Your heart, you can't see it working, you can feel it working. Okay, that's perhaps a bit different, but you can certainly feel the effects of it stopping working. And here's a one, wind. You cannot see wind, but wind can knock you over. Wind can destroy your house. Wind can do all sorts of terrible things. So the point I'm trying to make is that there are many hidden processes which have really profound effects upon you. And of course, anxiety and depression are like that. Now, I want to take this a little step further. I want to think about this. Anxiety is your body's attempt to keep you safe. So anxiety is, I'm going to call it an outcome, and the thing which causes anxiety is the feeling or the perception of fear. So we cannot see the perception, we cannot see your brain perceiving threat or fear, but we can feel the consequences of it, we can feel the outcome. You can't see wind, you can feel the effects of wind. You can't see the body's anticipating fear, but you can feel the effects of fear, and that is what we call anxiety. The reason that you can't feel fear, but you can feel anxiety, is that when you look around, there is no threat. If there was a legitimate threat, you'd feel fear and you'd act accordingly, but because it's anxiety, there is no actual threat, and therefore you can just feel the effects of fear, but you can't see the fear in action because there isn't a threat. Okay, this neatly kind of captures this powerful idea. Because we can't see things, we often feel we can't do anything about them, and I think that's certainly true with psychological things. Because you can't see the effect of psychology in action, you can only feel its effect, you often feel that you can't do anything about it. That is completely wrong. Every psychological problem is amenable to some form of solution, and if enough time and effort is put into it, you can get rid of the problem completely. But all problems can be changed. All psychological problems can be worked on and changed. So you can't see psychology, you can feel its effect. So what we do is we go to the underlying processes that create these effects, that create this effect, and we change those underlying processes. So I can't see wind, but it can blow my house over. Okay, I can do something about that. I can reinforce my house. I can live in a different place. I can make sure that the windows are open or shut, depending upon what needs to be done, right? I am not helpless. When people think about their psychological problems, I just see it so often. What can you do? I'm helpless. There's nothing you can do about it because I can't get a hold of it. There's nothing I can do about it. That's just not true. Seeing is not believing. What is powerful and a real kind of important concept to grasp is this. Every single problem, whether seen or unseen, is workable, and if you put some time and effort into working it, then you can make a change. So, to sum up, it's a bit like your body is fighting you. The hidden processes that are kind of creating anxiety and depression and other kinds of things, these hidden processes are caused by your body doing something, your brain doing something. Your body is like it's fighting you. It's making you have these terrible effects and you don't want them. Okay. So when your body fights you, you have to be a bit clever. You can't just go, no, don't fight me, because that's not going to help. When your body fights you, you have to find a way to resolve that, and we do that by retraining the brain. I hope you found this interesting. I know it's quite a complicated concept and I've covered a lot of territory in a very short period of time, but I think it's interesting and worthwhile just to think about. When your body fights you, you can't fight back. You have to find an alternative way to stop your body from fighting you. If you find this interesting, please subscribe to whatever forum you get this video. Please leave comments, questions, and please get in touch and let me know how I can help you. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen.